Yeah.
It was a good episode. I mean, except for the cookies.
Right. All right, boys, here we are back at it.
Right back at it.
Just
Right back in the saddle.
We are pulling a double header.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So we just got done with a great interview with Nat about bar crawl, and here we are for our second interview of the day. Yeah. And we just got done watching the Iowa Hawkeyes.
I was going to say, is Brad sweet and I'm 16?
Little,
oh, yeah. Sweet
little
16,
hyped.
yeah.
We're
Yeah,
hyped.
we are. It's March Madness in full effect
Jeez.
in Iowa. Iowa just took down the Florida Gators.
Hell yeah.
And the boys took down a Shadow Prairie Fire to celebrate
Yes,
it.
we did.
Right.
And we're ready
Thank
to
you,
go
Ange.
live.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started with this. So picture a company that generates $800 million a year in sales. It has around 700,000 salespersons, and it moves about 2 million units. And that is in just 3 short months. And then the company, it shuts down for the next 9 months. That's right, they don't sell a single unit for the rest of the year. And they still clear $800 million a year. And that's in less than one financial quarter. In today's podcast, we're going to talk about Girl Scout cookies. Boys, those numbers are kind of crazy, aren't they?
I thought we were talking about the Dunlap boys shoveling snow.
Yeah,
Right.
I wish. Right?
I just can't wrap my head around those numbers.
It's bonkers. Unpaid salespeople.
Right. That's the best.
No commissions.
Labor
There's
force.
no labor like child labor.
Right.
Jeez. Yeah.
But yeah, what a concept, huh?
Yeah. So that funds a lot of campouts. It funds a lot of the Girl Scout activities. But those numbers are crazy. So the Girl Scout cookies first started selling in 1917, and it started with a Girl Scout troop in Muskogee, Oklahoma. And when they originally started, the moms and the daughters were the ones responsible for making the cookies. And they sold them door to door. It was just a simple sugar cookie recipe. But then by 1930, the program expanded. They were produced commercially, kind of to meet the needs. Ironically enough, in 1930, Lou Henry Hoover was the first lady in the White House, and she was also the honorary president of Girl Scouts USA, and she was the one that promoted Girl Scout sales, which kind of legitimized Girl Scout cookie sales in the United States. I don't know if girls were going door to door, saying they were Girl Scouts, but the fact that Lou Henry Hoover supported it.
So there may have been pirate organizations that were trying to cash in on this?
I guess,
Okay.
yeah. So the fact that
I always check when a Girl Scout comes to the door.
Right.
I always check her ID.
right.
I think what's most impressive about those business stats you just put out there is the Girl Scouts made the somewhat risky decision to go head-to-head in the door-to-door, high-caloric snack fundraising sales against the world's finest chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah.
the world's finest.
And with this mere recipe, they won.
Yeah.
They continue to win head-to-head. Over the finest chocolate in the world.
In the world.
All right. So what we're going to do tonight, in the spirit of the basketball tournament, men's and women's basketball tournament, we are going to pit 5 Girl Scout cookies against each other, and then we have included an additional 3.
Some sleepers.
Right, some sleepers just off the shelves to see if the Girl Scout cookies can hold up against, what you can buy in the store. So,
Cookie madness.
Okay.
all right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put regular Girl Scout Thin Mints versus regular Girl Scout Explore Mores. So, John, if you wouldn't mind going up and getting that.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little bit of interesting data here. The Thin Mint is the best-selling cookie.
Okay.
It's the number 1 best-selling cookie. So it's the Thin Mint versus the Explore Mores.
The first problem we have here is John is getting them room temperature off the counter behind us.
Yeah.
And there are those, my wife would be one, who think that the Thin Mint must be consumed right out of the freezer.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that.
Thin Mint superior frozen. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Okay. I actually thought about the other 3 cookies that we introduced as being cold Thin Mints versus room temp Thin Mints.
Right.
And
Okay, I don't really know what the presentation we want here, boys, but
well, yeah, I
You
don't think it has to be.
It looks amazing.
All right, so the Thin Mint's the number one bestseller, and it sells roughly between 25 to 36% of the total sales every year. Okay. So almost a quarter of all sales are these Thin Mints.
Do you have the data on, what are these, Explorer S'mores? Is the Explorer More a new?
Yeah.
It's new, but how new?
It's new to me.
The Exploremores are a Rocky Road ice cream inspired cookies filled with flavors of chocolate, marshmallow, and toasted almond cream.
Right.
So that's the Exploremore. And then the Thin Mint is just a chocolate flavored Thin Mint. So let's go ahead and have one of these.
Okay. Thank you.
Exploremore.
So we're going to kind of pit these against each other.
Okay.
I'm going to get a glass of milk here.
Okay.
What do you have going on there, Brad?
Well, we talked about this earlier maybe on a break from the other show, but we were talking about the old Hy-Vee brand, kind of super hard, crunchy cookie with a little interior thing. And this is giving me, the cookie itself is giving me that vibe. It's not quite as hard.
Yeah.
I've never had this before. I've never had the Exploremore.
So, if you're listening, what we have is we have a 2-cookie sandwiched with the kind of like an Oreo. It's not an Oreo filling. It's like almond paste. There's almond in there. Yeah. A little marshmallow flavor.
It's not as frosting-like, I would say. Its viscosity is lower than like the Hy-Vee product I was talking about before.
So now we're going to go for the number one seed, the Thin Mint, the Girl Scout branded Thin Mint.
Yeah.
I never really noticed that the Thin Mints have like little perforated tops on them. I've never examined them. They've all went from like immediately to the package to my pie hole, but they have like, does yours have perforated tops?
They do. I think that's actually kind of new school as well.
Okay.
I think the Thin Mints from our childhood did not have that. Yeah, it's also a good chance to comment on the box and packaging. The Girl Scout cookie the box has gotten a lot smaller. Was it not a 3-row presentation? Now it's only 2 rows, right?
What do they call that? Shrinkflation?
Yeah. But they've added to the price, so.
Yeah.
All right.
So I've got 5 boxes, and it cost me $30. So
okay.
I don't know what they've got to be making. I don't know how much it would cost to make. My guess is it's probably less than $1.
Yeah.
A little bit of money goes to whoever bakes it. Well, I know who bakes it, but...
Well, I've got my very strong opinion, but I guess before I attain it, I'll let Brad go first.
Not a big Thin Mint guy.
Wow.
Okay.
I'll be honest about it. Sorry.
Okay.
And if that's offensive to people...
No, that's fine.
Not my thing.
Okay. So which of these 2 cookies do you have moving to the next round?
I guess I'd go with the Exploremores.
John?
There you go. I mean, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't deflate anyone's balloon, but never been a Thin Mint guy. Don't pay attention to them because I don't really prefer them. I'll stop there.
That's fine. John, do you have an opinion?
I'm just taking a minute to process what I've just heard.
Right.
Yeah. My take on what we just did here, this was a 1 versus 16.
Right.
And 16 didn't even show up. No offense to the Girl Scouts. I just don't even think that's a good cookie. That's terrible. Did you get any marshmallow, almondy, Rocky Road out of that? It was just
you want to try it again, Brad?
Terrible
do
attempt.
You want to take on more calories?
I don't particularly care for these, but...
Okay. The fact that you would even acknowledge it over a Thin Mint is just... Do you like other mint presentations? Shamrock Shakes? I mean,
the Thin Mint has very little going for it.
Did you shoot a bald eagle dead today? Or
It's visually unappealing. It's not exciting to eat. I've never been impressed with the Thin Mints, and I'm sorry.
That's all right. Sorry. And so when you have that, you're like, yeah, this is more satisfying than a Thin Mint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Ray. Are you settling the tie, or what are we doing here? Yeah, right? We got 3, so you have to settle the tie.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Thin Mint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's good, and I have too much legacy pleasure. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm with John. I'm not a big fan of that... the cookie.
I liked the description of that cookie.
Yeah.
If they had executed some marshmallow and almond flavor in there, I would have been all about it.
I want to be clear. Neither of them are my cup of tea.
Okay.
So we had to go head to head.
You felt like you just
I'll
watched
take
a
the
really
new one
because
the Thin Mint does almost nothing for me.
Okay. Right.
And That's just where I stand on it.
Well, there are no wrong answers, but there are extremely wrong answers, and you just offered one. All right.
Well,
Next
Brad,
round.
I'm going to be excited to see what you say with this because we're going to do the Craven Thin Mint versus the Lemon Ups. But listen, we just had people down here that said the Craven version of the Thin Mint is better than the Girl Scout Thin Mint.
So now I'm trying sawdust and trying
The Temu Thin Mint.
I'm trying peanut shells, and then I'm going to try. I don't know.
You in general like citrus anyway, right? You're kind of a citrus person?
No.
Really? No?
I mean, I like citrusy things, but that's not like when it comes to cookies and stuff like
Yeah.
that. No, I'm more chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get into it, but like there are other combos that give me much more satisfaction than what we're dealing with here.
So, all right. So let me tell you what we're looking here for those that have not had a lemon up before. So we're looking at a kind of a good sized lemon citrus cookie, and the top of it is.
Do they all say something different, or do they all?
Mine says, "I am a leader."
Mine says I'm an innovator.
Mine says I'm a risk taker.
Here we go.
It's almost like fortune tellers, aren't they?
Yeah, I like that.
What's
concept.
happening?
It's a
Okay.
gamified cookie. I like that.
Right. So the back side of this, it has a light smear of a citrus frosting.
I can get behind that.
Right. And I will say at one time these were bigger. I mean, these were like as big as my palm when I was.
So is this an official? This
is
an
a Girl Scout cookie,
Okay,
yeah.
it is. See, we never get these at my
When
place.
the Girl Scout lemon first came out, it was like a vanilla, like an Oreo, right? With vanilla and then a lemon cream in the middle, right? So we've kind of grown to this.
It could be more lemony.
Yeah, I don't know. So now we're in the part of the tournament here where is this? Those two went head to head, and then we're going to go this lemon versus some other kind of lemon. Is that what's happening?
No, I think we're going this lemon versus another minted cookie.
Yeah, this is the Hy-Vee version. Hy-Vee version of the mint.
This feels like a play-in game.
Okay.
So this is the Temu version of the.
So this is very much they're going for the original.
Who knows though? Maybe the Girl Scout cookies copied this. Maybe the Girl Scouts like, oh, they got perforated tops. We're gonna have perforated tops.
Man. Yeah.
You don't like this? I think it's better.
Do you think that's been an original Thin Mint?
I do.
Okay.
I think the cookie is like
It's a lighter cookie, wouldn't you
Yeah.
say?
I don't think that's going to freeze as well.
That might be a good point. And I think it's a little bit mintier too.
Yeah.
I like the original better.
All right.
I need to know more background story because I also just want to dock points for corporate America ripping the Girl Scout cookies cookie. And I
Right.
guarantee you the Thin Mint did not copy this. It's the other way around.
Right.
But you can see the other, I don't know if you bought any or we're going to have any, but they've also introduced other imitation Girl Scout, like the coconut, chocolate, I think.
Craven has 4 cookies. The
that are
Hy-Vee
Girl
has,
Scout knockoffs.
Right. They have 4 Girl Scout knockoffs. And Brad, you said Nutter Butters was one of yours.
Childhood memory of the
Right.
Nutter Butter, yeah.
And there's a Girl Scout cookie that's kind of a Nutter Butter-esque.
Okay.
So
seriously?
there's other.
Okay.
I didn't get the full cadre of. I just got the deal, the 5 for.
Okay.
So, all right, Brad, the lemon or the Craven?
I'd give the edge to the lemon.
I'm going to give the edge to the lemon, too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
But I'm a little worried about the Girl Scouts this year because we've tried 2 relatively new offerings, and neither one of those are stellar cookies.
All right. So, lemon advances.
Okay.
All right, so Thin Mints, the number 1 all-time seller. Samoa's Caramel Delights, consistently number 2. They sell around 19 to 20%. So just the first 2, Thin Mints and Samoa's or Caramel Delights, they sell over half of all of them.
Yeah.
So then it's the tag-alongs, which are the peanut butter patties. John, this time we're going to do tag-alongs versus Samoa's. The Do-si-dos, which are the peanut butter sandwiches, those are your Nutter Butters. And then the trifles or the shortbreads, those are the 5th. So if we were going to have a Mount Rushmore of Girl Scout cookies, it'd be Thin Mint, Samoa's, Tagalongs, and then it's kind of a battle between Do-si-dos and trifles. And
Okay. You're putting the Samoas or Samosas?
Samoa's, yeah. So
The Samoas against the
Samoa.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Those.
What do you want
Are we
first?
getting
the
more into your
Samoa?
wheelhouse here, Brad?
These two are
Heavy
what
hitters. Yeah.
These are my.
You're
are my
hoping
number.
these guys go deep.
They're my 1 and 2. You're putting my 1 and 2. You're putting Duke up against
Yeah.
I don't know, Florida,
Iowa this year.
So
Yeah.
So there's two bakeries that make these Girl Scout cookies. One is called ABC Bakery, and one's called Little Brownie Bakers. They make the same cookies, but they are named something different. The boxes might even say something different. So Samoas are, I think, in Little Brown Bakers are Samoas, and on ABC Bakers are called Caramel Delights. Tagalongs are called peanut butter patties. Do-si-dos are peanut butter sandwiches. Thin Mints are the only cookie that both call Thin Mint. Same cookie. So,
All right.
yeah,
so the Samoa or Caramel Delights are a chocolate and caramel cookie, and it has a toasted coconut finish on it.
yeah,
So the first thing that hits your tongue is the chocolate on the bottom. It finishes off with kind of a toasted coconut flavor.
yeah, yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
No.
No,
We're
man.
into the heavyweight battle here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be tough. I could see why this is. This might not have been good on my part, but
Yeah. Maybe it's a little bit of the savory element. So the Thin Mint is just cookie and chocolate. Doesn't have much in the realm of complexity in my.
With a fresh snap of mint.
Yeah. I think
As you are.
the texture and the multiple ingredients going on here. You've got chocolate, you've got crunch. There's almost a little bit of a salt to it. Certainly with maybe that's just it. I like the combination of crunch, salt, and sweet together.
Yeah.
More than just I'm just not a mint. I'm just not big on mint. So like both of these are what I go for, and they're gone. We'll get however many. We'll get 3 boxes of the Thin Mints, the Samoas, and the Tagalog, and these are all gone. And Stephanie's still got the Thin Mints, and then they go in the freezer, and then they're there for months. But
Right.
these are gone immediately.
yeah.
Because I can sit here and eat. Yeah, I like this.
Brad, this is going to be tough for you. Are you going to be able to come to a decision, or are you
No,
going to
no,
have
I'm
to flip a coin here?
Samoas.
Samoa's, John?
Samoas for me.
I'm going with the Samoas as well. Brad, you pretty much touched on all the things about the Samoa. It's got just incredible mouthfeel. There's
Yes.
crunch of cookie, there's
Yes.
gooey of caramel.
Yeah.
There's a savory element and then sweet, and then it has the dark chocolate that is the right chocolate to cut through all of that.
All of
Right.
them. Visually, it's interesting to look at.
Yeah, it's got
not just
everything. Yes.
it's not just a disc, a lifeless, freaking flaccid nothing.
Right.
Exactly.
This has something to look at. It has a great mouthfeel. It's got a crunch. It's got a nice finish.
Now, not to diminish, the peppermint patty, or as we're calling it here, tagalong, is a fantastic cookie. It's the right flavor combination. A chocolate peanut butter is always just a classic
Right.
combination. I think these, and I've always felt this way, could benefit from just a little bit larger dollop of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Just a little light on the peanut butter, for my liking.
Okay.
Well, John, I think you're going to like our next round. But
Okay.
the only one other thing I would say is if you look on the back of a box of Samoas, it says not made with actual Samoans.
Oh,
Right.
Now that
so
I didn't
they're
know.
yeah. So they're Samoan free.
Right.
Yeah.
Not made
so-
with, not made by, not nothing.
Right. You just eat it will. Just
Okay.
eat them
Yeah.
Samoans.
Yeah.
All right, so our last is, well, this is actually, you know what? It's good. This is a buzzsaw. It's the Temu peanut butter, basically the tag-along knockoff, the Craven peanut butter sandwich versus Oreo.
All right. Okay.
Now, I have talked about the Oreo in the past, how in one of my psychology classes in undergrad, they were talking about doing brain mapping, and one of the earliest things they did, because they were researching like where cannabinoids and
Yeah.
cocaine and stuff hit the
What
brain.
happens to the
Right, their base unit or their base reading was the Oreo cookie,
what it does?
and it was hitting the very same pleasure center as cocaine. So the Oreo cookie
Yeah.
lights up the brain like cocaine does.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we are going to end the end of round one with basically the equivalent of Girl Scout tag along. So this is a peanut butter.
Assuming this is the Oreo you wanted.
Yeah, that is the Oreo I wanted. And the reason I got that is because I am a sucker for the mint Oreo. So we're gonna have mint Oreo, not just regular.
See, I feel like this is like one thing we should have said when you ran out to get these. I whiffed. We talked about this on the holiday episode.
Yeah.
The Shamrock. I feel like you've brought a little Shamrock Shake to the table.
Yeah.
Which I think would pair nicely with some of these.
Yeah. They actually make an Oreo Shamrock Shake this year.
So I have a Shamrock Shake story.
Oh, yeah?
I had to fly home on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've had a Shamrock Shake. I've probably damn near every year since like 1977 when it came out. I mean, you always get at least one Shamrock Shake.
I love it.
And I hadn't had one prior to leaving for work and whatnot. But I thought, all right, St. Patrick's Day coming in. Don't often eat at the airport, but I'm just going to grab a filet of fish meal, the Shamrock Shake on my layover.
Yeah. In the airport.
The Denver
McDonald's.
airport. I know. I hate, listen.
Hates McDonald's.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Shamrock Shake sometimes is like gone on the 18th. Like they're gone.
Right. You guys are more plugged in on this. I didn't even know they were still doing them.
Right.
So.
So I ordered, and they said nothing to me until I slid down the counter, and they're like, we don't have Shamrock Shakes.
Oh, wow.
So I got a Coke, which did not make me happy.
No.
First thing I did when I got home, dried out cream to mint and made my own Shamrock Shake. So I had to do homeschool.
Right.
Okay.
Homeschool.
I could get behind that.
It was fine. It was decent. Grasshopper, I guess, more than Shamrock Shake. Check the box. But so 1-star Yelp review from the McDonald's at the Denver airport.
Absolutely.
If you were thinking about giving anything better, the fries were good and salty.
I thought you had to do the Shamrock Shake in a drive-through configuration.
That's ideal.
I thought that was the
super ideal for sure, right? Emergency times, you know that.
Yeah. You do what you can with.
So are you going to take these mint?
I mean, I guess so. I'm not enthused.
John, is that enough peanut butter for you?
It definitely has more peanut butter, that's for sure.
All right.
Yeah, there's definitely more peanut butter on those Craven versions of that.
If you notice the chocolate on this is the imitation one, right? This is the original Girl Scout config. It's a very noticeable difference in the coating. I prefer the Girl Scout natural brown to this kind of, I don't know, it's almost got a little dustiness to it. Or
it's like a wax.
Yeah, there's something, like it's made to last on a shelf for a really long time.
Mr. Craven wants you to buy more of these. He really doesn't care if a pony gets fed at a Girl Scout camp. He doesn't care. His cost margins are the next package you buy. He doesn't care about Flowers the horse.
The Girl Scout crushes that, but I know we're not going against.
No, it's Oreo versus the Craven peanut butter patty.
Okay.
Fudgy peanut butter patty.
So these are both like a store brand, like we're going store brand versus store brand.
Right. Now, I will say there are certain times of the year where Oreo does make a double stuff mint.
Oh, mint.
Right. They make a double stuff all the time, but a double stuff mint is my very favorite.
Do the other seasonal Oreos, the yellow and pink ones around Easter, those aren't flavored, are they? Those are just colored filling.
So, so the colored filling, but
they'll do like a pepperminty one at Christmas.
Right. And they'll do a birthday cake one that kind of has a different flavor, and it has like little crunchy elements inside the frosting.
Yeah. Do you remember when they ran the contest to like pick a flavor? This is, I don't know how many, 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
They did a contest. And you could submit. I submitted a flavor that did not win, but they actually tweeted my flavor that I suggested.
Yeah.
As an example of just creative ideas. I got nothing for that other than just a tweet, but I might.
Goat cheese?
Avocado cream.
Oh, avocado cream.
Okay. I can see how that might.
I mean, avocado ice cream is a thing in South America.
Mm-hmm.
It's very vanilla. So, anyway.
Avocado cream. Like pistachio.
Yeah.
Get behind that?
Yeah.
I'd try it. Yeah, I'd definitely try it. So, I will say this. For me, and Brad is not a big dairy drinker, not a big milk person.
He's not getting anything. He likes her mint, cookies, dairy.
I'm struggling.
He would be a hungry cowboy.
Struggling.
But the Oreo cookie without milk is a different cookie.
Yeah, it is. It's like the non-frozen Thin Mint.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So do we have a verdict here?
Well, I'm going for the mint Oreo in that round.
I think because I've got a little bit of, I don't even know if it's the right word is aversion, but I'm not a big mint person, so I'm going to go for the low-grade peanut butter.
Right, the knockoff peanut butter patty.
I mean, it is less good than the Girl Scout version, but it's better than this artificial mint toothpaste job.
Right. Well, unfortunately, Brad,
You're gonna
I'm gonna say Oreo because I'm such a sucker for mint Oreos.
Should we cleanse the palate here with a little McGillicuddy's?
Yeah, we
Just a
could.
little
something.
fresh blast of mint.
something. No. How about some bourbon?
There
Just
you
some
go.
regular bourbon.
Yeah, if you
You
guys want
know.
to take a break and palate cleanse here.
I mean, what do we got?
So we have mint Oreo versus lemon. We have Samoa versus thin mint.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
Okay.
need to do a tasting again, but I'm not against having a little bourbon just
Yeah.
to make things
Just
right.
just a splash to cleanse the palate. Yeah.
So, while John is taking care of that, like I said, there are two bakeries that bake these cookies, the ABC Bakery, the Little Brownie Bakery. The names are slightly different, except for the Thin Mints. And it is kind of interesting because even in the state of Iowa, so if you're in eastern Iowa, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Davenport, you are eating Little Brownie Bakers. But if you are west of here, you are eating the ABC. So,
Okay.
so yeah, we get Samoas, and Des Moines gets Caramel Delights. We get Tagalongs, and Des Moines gets Peppermint
Oh.
Patties. We get Do-si-dos, and they get Peanut Butter Sandwich
Okay.
Cookie.
I think one of the things that might have thrown this whole thing off is at the end of the Iowa victory, we had that Fireball,
Yeah,
your preferred version of Fireball,
yeah.
and that maybe threw
Thank you, John.
something. Wow, nice pour, John.
An Iowa victory pour. Brad's familiar with this pour. John
It's
is.
a 2-finger.
John, what are we having here? What is this?
This is Blanton's.
Blanton's. Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm done with
Wow.
milk. I'm done with eating. I'm just going to focus on the Blanton's here.
Okay, I'm on board with this.
All right, do we need to get more supplies out?
I don't know. Do you guys want to just pit them against each other? Do you think if you all right?
guess.
Hey, on Iowa,
Yeah, in heaven there is no bourbon.
right?
That's right. Cheers. Hawk victory.
Well, you're definitely welcome. We have enough supply. But what we're left here was with the Samoan, which is the caramel
Okay.
and chocolate and toasted coconut
Okay.
versus the Thin Mint.
Now, this is off script, but I think I'm just going to try a little snag of this to see how it pairs with bourbon. I mean, I know the
yeah, the
Girl Scouts
coconut
don't
with
advertise it that way,
Right.
but
Look on the back of that. Does it say what what whiskey on the back of the Girl Scout package that they would pair with that?
Yeah. It says thin mints go really well with a sparkling watermelon seltzer.
Oh, wow.
And it's
Not what I had. That's not what I anticipated.
and then it says that a Samoan goes really well with Blanton's. So if you like Kirkland flavored pineapple fizzy water, you probably really like a thin mint.
Right.
you know, as a
Because
kid,
they both give the same mouth feel. They have that kind of artificial sweetener to it,
Yeah.
but nothing else.
as a kid, I was in Boy Scouts, so I was forced to go around the neighborhood selling popcorn.
Yeah.
We should have been selling whiskey, chasing the Girl Scouts around and chasing their Samoas with
Right.
selling little bottles of bourbon.
Right.
Airplane shootout. What?
Right.
We did it all wrong.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I ever told you. Did I ever tell you the story about we sold Christmas wreaths? Did I tell you my Christmas wreath
No.
story?
No.
So we sold Christmas wreaths obviously before Christmas. We started selling them like 6 weeks out. And this is back in the 80s when we still got measurable snows. So I was knocked on this door, and this lady every year, she had a double front door. So she would get 2 Christmas wreaths for her front door. Then she'd get 1 for her side door, which was also a busy street. And so I knocked on the door. And she goes, I was wondering if you were going to come around, step in, you know. And so, first of all, it smelled amazing in her house. It was like 6 o'clock. She had had something great for dinner. And
She didn't invite you in.
she invited me in. It was
Yeah.
warm. I was freezing. It was snowy. I mean,
Yeah.
the snow was up to my knees by this time.
Fatovich.
Yeah, I like where the
Come
story's
on.
going.
Well,
And-
hello, young man.
This was back before these things made Twitter.
Right.
Yeah.
So she asked me how much they were, and I told her, and she goes, okay, I've got to go write you a check. And so the way her house was set up, you could see from the front room, through the dining room, back
Yeah.
into the kitchen. So
She'd
she
go
goes
back to the
there.
boudoir where her checkbook is.
You're right.
Past the heart-shaped tub.
past the caged Bengal tiger.
She
that
poured
was
herself and you a glass of brandy and said, I'm just going to write you a checkbook here, young man.
Right. She, so I look over and she has one of these old Crosley radios beside her door as she came in, and there was a bowl full of peanuts. And I had not eaten.
Yeah.
And the house smelled really good, and I instantly got hungry. She went into the kitchen and took a left. So I went and got a handful of peanuts, and I popped them in my mouth. And I ate them, and I could hear her back in the kitchen, and kind of looked around the corner, and she wasn't coming. So I popped another handful of peanuts in my mouth.
Yeah.
And ate those, and maybe 60 seconds went by, and she still wasn't coming. So I reached in and got another handful of peanuts out of the bowl, and I popped them in my mouth. And as soon as I did, she came around the corner and caught me putting those peanuts in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I could feel my face get red and my ears get red. And she goes, I am so glad you are eating those. Since my David passed away, all I can do is suck the chocolate off of him.
Oh, I was afraid you were going to say that. Yeah. They weren't salty.
No.
And they were kind of soggy.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right. So do we have a consensus on the Samoan versus the Thin Mint?
I do.
I do now. Now that I've got the Blantons.
Yeah.
For me, Samoans are going to move on to the next round.
Obviously.
Yeah. Well, not obviously. This is like the end of Rocky 2, where Apollo and Rocky are just trading blows and who's going to get up. But I do agree the Samoa gets off the mat at the 9 count and wins the heavyweight battle. But Thin Mint was frozen. We might have a longer debate.
For me, if you wouldn't have brought out the Blantons, it was
longer debate.
Yeah. I mean, that actually does pair pretty good with it.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Okay, on the other side of the bracket, we have Lemon Ups versus the Mint Oreo.
Ugh.
So this is where are we going to have an interloper knock off one of the Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, to me, this is like Dowling Catholic playing Ames High School. Like, you want to cheer for the public school and all the things, but they're the little Cyclones. And much like the Cyclones, that lemon cookie sucks.
So, I'm with you. I'm
so
going.
The heavily recruited athletes out of the Mint Oreo box win the day.
Right.
For me.
All right. So now we've got Mint Oreo.
You got anything, Brad? You got any commentary on this? Are you gonna try and tell us that the lemon might pair with the bourbon too?
I can't even vote.
I mean, if that was a respectable lemon cookie,
right?
You can't enjoy that lemon cookie.
No, I didn't. The Thin Mint. No.
This is such an exercise in futility for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't even.
Where's the Fig Newton for Brad?
Right. Exactly.
The undisputed champion of the cookie world.
Bring me a fig. Come on. Come on.
What were some of the things that Brad had in his I can't remember that episode.
Oh, right. We saw the things he had for his sleepovers. Fig Newton, Munchos.
Yeah.
All the B-list candies.
Yeah. When we were going back to our prior episode, when we were at the Indian restaurant, I did realize that the what's the name of the thing that they start the meal off with? They're a very thin. They're a Muncho texture.
They were. That came up at the dinner.
They're like a flattened out Muncho, lighter in color.
Yes.
Like papadum?
It was a great.
So what is it? Is it like a cracker? What is it?
I
think it's called papadum. Is that what they call it? You can put like chutney on it. You can put like little, but they're crisps that are like dinner plate sized.
Yeah.
And then you crack them down, but they're very much like the texture of and consistency of. They're very air filled, right? They're light and crunchy and salty.
To set the stage for this, this was a business dinner, probably 14 people at the table, some international business counterparts and a Civco crowd, and at a really nice high-end Indian restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
They bring this out. Brad, these are like Munchos. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
which when you're over when you're over in England, it might be a really great compliment, but if you're from Iowa, you're like, well.
Yeah. Poor waiter. Do you have any nacho cheese and dumpies?
Yeah. Anyway.
No, I digress.
All right, so here we are, the final game. Samoas, Brad.
Samoas.
Minor technicality here.
Let's keep this.
Since I'm not going to say it anymore, I will say it correctly. Versus the mint Oreo. Now, we have, I think, two very worthy cookies in the final.
Okay.
Brad, ideally, I mean, if you're looking at the list here, who would have been your final two?
I would have put the Samoa versus the Tagalong.
Samoa versus Tagalong. So they were they just happened to be on the same side
You put them,
right
they,
up front.
they were on they were on the wrong side of the bracket together.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like two great teams that just
It's tough when mint Oreo's in the mix where to put the Samoa. But you're right. It was, I don't know. Definitely, if we would have put the Samoa versus the lemon, it would have been a
Yeah.
John, what would you have had in your final two if you could have?
Samoa Thin Mint. That would be. Those are two cookies that the Girl Scouts could sell year round.
Yeah.
And they will. If we scrap the Girl Scout cookie concept and pitted a tournament of all your favorite cookies, Chips Ahoy,
Yeah.
you name it, Nutter Butters, you throw it in there. These are two competitors in the bracket.
Yeah.
And in this, what we've got on this table today, to me, those are the top two.
All right. How do we want to do this? Do you have strong feelings?
I think we just name the Samoa.
I think the Samoa emerged from our bracket.
Right.
The one thing I'll say is I guess there are people who are not necessarily coconut oriented, which I understand. And I'm not a big coconut person, but I think there's just the right amount in the toasted element. It doesn't make it too, what is it, Almond Joy's got nuts, mounds. It doesn't make it so moundsy.
Yeah.
Because that can be a lot. And I think the attitude towards coconut in desserts might be similar. There are people who are A-okay with it and enjoy it. I think it's somewhat comparable to, and I don't know where you guys stand on this, but pineapple on a pizza.
Right.
Like many people would say that's blasphemous. That's,
right.
It's kind of like making a Bass and Guinness half,
right.
black and tan. I'm okay with it.
How do you feel about coconut on a pizza?
Never had it, but I don't think
Give it a try.
I don't think I'd be for it.
What's this coming from a guy who was all right with corn on pizza in England?
Oh yeah, tuna fish, corn.
Fish.
Yeah. I mean, I think you got to try things.
The pizza crust is just a delivery vehicle. What's on top of it could be
exactly.
a potluck of whatever.
Exactly.
Well, Samoa, congratulations.
Yeah.
You are our champion this year. I think
you guys came into this thinking that the Thin Mint was going to be the clear victor. Was I too?
I knew that those two would probably emerge as my favorites, but they're neck and neck for me. And again, a frozen Thin Mint is definitely the better presentation, like a frozen Snickers.
I agree.
If you put a bracket of candy bars, the Snickers would hold its own.
Absolutely.
But if the frozen Snickers is going against its brethren, it's even better.
Agreed.
And I'll say this too: if I come out of a Girl Scout cookie season not having a Samoa, I'm not terribly crushed. But if I don't have a Thin Mint, there's a little bit of regret.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that says a lot. I could take it or leave it for sure. Mainly leave it.
Shocking. Just shocking.
Yeah. And that's how it is.
Do you have any stats on the top selling? It's right. Thin Mint's probably up to the top selling.
Yeah.
Or do you have that?
So
or is that part of? Am I jumping ahead to something you?
No. You got it. You were helping out when I read that data. So the Thin Mint is the number one bestseller. It's between 25 and 36% of all total sales. The Samoa, number two, is 19 to 22%. So just those two alone, consistently account for over half of the sales.
Yeah.
And I think from a profit margin perspective, like what it takes to make a Thin Mint versus what it takes to make a Samoa, it's got to be the cheaper thing to make.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
There's not a lot to it, whereas there's multiple ingredients, there's a visual component.
So do you have the whole list of the available cookies in the breakdown? Is like do they still do a shortbread offering?
I don't have all of them, but the tag-alongs that are the peanut butter patties, those are number 3.
Okay.
And those account for about 13 to 16%. The Do-si-dos, which are the peanut butter sandwiches. So that is a cookie, a peanut butter schmear, and then another cookie. Those are about 8 to 11%. And then the shortbread cookies were just the trifles or trifles are 6 to 9%. Okay. That's just the shortbread. And those are fine too, which is basically what the lemon is, I think, except the lemon has a little lemon baked into the shortbread, and then it has that lemon smear on the frosting. So
Did the Girl Scouts do a ginger snap at one time? Do you remember that?
They did.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, they did.
Dawn.
After our speed round, I will tell you some of the things that some of the things that are no longer with us. We'll do a what is it, in memoriam?
In memoriam, yes, for sure.
Okay.
Long lost Girl Scout cookies.
All right, it's time for the speed round. In tonight's speed round, I'm going to give you 5 cookies and their descriptions. You're going to have to try to figure out which of the 3 Girl Scout cookies are real.
I had a feeling you're going to do this to us.
And discontinued, and which 2 I made up.
Okay.
So 3 of these are real or were real, and 2 I just made up.
Okay.
So the first one is the lemon cream cookie.
Yeah.
So the
think I'm
lemon
cheating.
cream cookie was a lemon cream filled cookie with lemon zest icing on the outside of the cookie and lemon cream filling on the inside of the cookie. It was favorited because it had a bright and tangy citrus flavor.
Mm-hmm.
The lemon cream filled cookie. The next offering is the Golden Yangles. This cracker textured triangle treat had a robust cheesy flavor and was trying to find an audience of savory seeking scouts.
Mm-hmm.
The Golden Yangle.
Mm-hmm.
The Campfire Pop Crunchies. This outdoorsy cookie was inspired by s'mores, and they tried to capitalize on the pop rock craze that featured a graham cracker cookie with marshmallow flavored icing and had adhered chocolate crunches similar to pop rocks that would release a shocking chocolate fizz in your mouth. Campfire Pop Crunchies.
Mm-hmm.
Moonlight Mint Meltways. These cool, smoothie, creamy center like a York peppermint patty atop a chocolate graham cookie base and was finished with dark chocolate icing. These cookies were wildly popular but were cost prohibitive, and they were too close to the mint cookie.
Costs a lot, went back to the cheapos.
And last, the Cinnaspins. This golden pinwheeled swirl cinnamon sugar cookie was baked on a soft, almost melt-in-your-mouth texture and somehow managed to be both light and indulgent at the same time. So that's the cinnamon spins. All right, so Brad, we'll start off with you. The lemon cream cookies, was that real? It was a cream-filled between 2 cookies with a lemon frosting.
They started with that, cost prohibitive, went to something else, and that's real.
John?
Yeah, 100% real.
Those were real. Those were real and dealt away with. They were actually a European or international Girl Scout cookie.
Okay.
All right, the next is the Golden Yangles, which was a cracker-textured triangle that had a robust, cheesy flavor.
They're fake, but I'd buy those.
John?
Yeah, I go fake with that, too.
These were real.
Are you kidding?
No, there was actually
Bring 'em back.
2 offerings that weren't cookies. They were kind of crackers or chips where they were trying to get savory into the mix.
I'd be for it.
The Campfire Pop Crunchies. These were the outdoor-inspired s'mores that had chocolate cracker.
Yeah.
They had a marshmallow, and then they had a chocolate pop rock fizz on the top, like Campfire Pops.
Yeah, you made that up, but I kind of like the idea.
John?
Yeah, if it's real, it's international, but I'm still going that you made that up.
Yeah, I did make that up. The Moonlight Mint Meltaways, these were basically York peppermint patties on top of a chocolate graham cookie, and they were wildly popular, but they were cost prohibitive.
I think that probably could be true, and I wish they would have kept them. That'd be better than
Yeah, I went true as well on that. Before you answer, where do you sit on the York peppermint patty, Brad?
Not a big fan.
Okay.
Maybe freeze them in a pinch.
Oh,
You just don't need like a crisp bite in the winter or in the middle of the summer. You just need to feel like you're taken back to the top of the ski lift.
No.
that's my go-to. That's what I have as my go-to when I need a little something. That's what I go to.
I'll tell you those little York peppermint patties that sometimes you'll see at a restaurant, on the checkouts, and you freeze those. They're just bite-sized.
So what I think is that direction, but superior, is the Andes mints. Do you know the Andes mints?
Oh, yeah, those are good,
I
too.
like
Little
those.
rectangle mints?
I prefer those much more than I think it's the proportioning of the mint vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a York person, but I made that up. I made the Moonlight Mint Meltaways up.
Did you really?
Okay.
All right.
Didn't sound bad.
All right, last but not least, the Cinnespins, a golden pinwheel swirl of cinnamon and sugar cookie baked into a melt-in-your-mouth texture. Both light and indulgent, the Cinnespins.
I think real.
I kind of thought real, too.
Those were real.
Yeah.
These are the things that are no longer with us.
Okay.
The things that are no longer with us are the chocolatey mint cookies. They were a crisp chocolate wafer that were mint flavored. They tasted somewhat close to the Thin Mint, but they were on top of a wafer and a cookie instead of a cookie. The classic sandwich cookie, which were vanilla or chocolate with cream filled, so they basically battled Oreo, and Oreo was better than the product they had out. The caramel crunch cookie, which was a shortbread cookie with caramel coating and drizzle. They were buttery and salty.
Yeah.
And the Canadian audiences had
that.
those.
That's kind of like a Twix. Kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chocolate biscuit pack, it has biscuit in it, so of course they're UK and Australia, although they did use milk chocolate from the United States. And so worldwide, the mint, the Thin Mint dominates worldwide as well. So, all right, boys, we good?
Well, I think we determined a winner out of this bracket.
Yeah.
It was a good episode. I mean, except for the cookies.
Right. It was all good except for the cookie part. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining us this week. Thanks for liking and sharing. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for telling us about your friends. I know that we've picked up several parents along the way, so thank you for that. We will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.